Hello, everyone. It's Mike Rains here with the Chicks. We are in the divisional round of the playoffs. We had all kinds of fun and frivolity happen over the weekend. Aaron Rodgers was sent packing. Yay! Yay! So sad that V1 didn't have her crowd button thing to bust in with the cheering celebration noises. But day late, dollar short. Take what I can get. But yeah, the Steelers got rolled by the Texans. That was a massively uncompetitive game. Then, continuing in reverse chronological order, the Patriots smashed the shit out of the Chargers in another really uncompetitive game. 16-3 on the scoreboard, 100-0 in reality. I mean, basically the whole game came down to Drake May had a turnover. The Chargers had the ball on the Patriots 10-yard line and proceeded to get 0 points out of that. And when you don't even get 3 out of a turnover on the other team's 10-yard line, it's not great. It's suboptimal. You're probably cooked at that point.
I heard on the radio that at the press conference, Drake May apologized for not playing his best.
Yes. Yeah, Drake May was like, yep, team picked me up. I didn't do that great. Yeah, our boy, our humble boy.
So wholesome.
Our humble king. We stand a humble king. The press conference I preferred was some random Patriot defensive player said from the podium that after the game, the Chargers were like, we didn't know what coverage you were running. We actually were totally confused, which I do believe the Chargers have moved on from their offensive coordinator, which seems like a thing you do when you can't decode the other team's defense through the course of a full game. Yeah, so it's like...
Well, you know what? I've never seen that defense so defensive.
I like the press conference.
I mean, how many choices are there? Really?
What do you mean?
Defense-wise.
I like the guy who was like,
I mean,
Mike Vrabel wasn't wearing a helmet.
Yeah, he just headbutted Vrabel, split his lip open. Well, to Christina's point, basically there's like 2 main forms of defense you play, which is either man-to-man coverage or zone. But if you play zone, there's like a million different like sub-zone tactics, like cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, cover 5, cover 6, quarters, palms.
And you can do what, like the 4-man up front or the 3-man up front, and then you can have a rush built in there. So there's like exponentially, there's like 36 different modifications there.
Oh yeah, there's a million different things you can do, but the thing is that there's really just 2 kinds of coverage that you can run, and pretty much every like team knows what the coverages are. I remember there was one game where the Patriots beat the shit out of the Colts, and after the game, they went to Peyton Manning's locker room and they were like, "Hey, Peyton, what crazy scheme did Belichick use to befuddle and bemuse you? How did he rattle you so?" And Manning was like, they just ran cover 2 all day. It was just really like, yeah, I knew what they were doing. I just couldn't do anything about it. It was just like, he was very matter of fact about what happened. And that was like very funny to me. So, but yeah, so Chargers sucks, got smashed. But then we actually got to like the good games. So we had, I'm trying to remember what was the middle game on Sunday.
Was that the Eagles?
The Eagles and the Niners.
Eagles 49ers?
Or was it when were the Bills? Was that Saturday?
Bills was the first one. Bills was the first Sunday game.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so like the Eagles and Niners, Philadelphia vaulted to being a 6-point favorite. So Vegas cleaned the shit out of America on that one because, yeah, Philly called out sick. And I am usually the most insufferable person to watch a football game with, especially when the team I'm rooting for is losing. When the Niners handed the ball to the guy, and then that guy flipped the ball to the other guy, and then that wide receiver started getting ready to throw that pass, I was losing my shit. I was like, yes, throw it. And then he threw it to McCaffrey for the touchdown. I was so happy. I love it when gadget plays work. There's nothing that makes me happier than watching a well-designed gadget play. And they hit the Eagles with it, and they got a touchdown, and then the Eagles just eagled it up Eagle School and lost because they don't know how to play offense. And I saw a lot of people talk about the fact that basically, so Eagles win the Super Bowl. Their offensive coordinator gets a head coaching job with the Saints, so he's gone. So the Eagles need a new offensive coordinator. Apparently, the guy they made the offensive coordinator, the reason why he got the job is he's just the head coach's bestie. That was literally his qualification, was just that he and the head coach were besties. So he gave him the job. The guy had no fucking idea what he was doing. And he got fired. So, I mean, it's like, oh, did you see the little kid Eagle fan who did a man on the street interview?
I saw the video floating around, but I never watched it.
So, there's basically 11-year-old kid who's now getting offers from ESPN and Barstool and everywhere else. 11-year-old kid, some local Philadelphia news stations like, hey, small child, what's your take on the game? And the kid was like, it was my birthday. This was my birthday gift, and I got a loss. This is the kid was so polished and had his shtick ready to go. It was insane, and he crushes the Eagles for that. And then the reporter is like, oh shit, I got a live one. I need to milk this. And then the reporter's like, so how do you feel about the team? And he's like, I want to drive AJ Brown to the airport. Just kills the receiver who had the drops in that game, AJ Brown. And he's been a malcontent. And then he's like, and I want Patullo, that's the name of the bestie who was the offensive coordinator. He's like, I want Patullo working at McDonald's. I want him flipping burgers. Because when Patullo's at McDonald's and he's flipping burgers, he's like, half the burger is getting cooked and is getting charred, and the other half of the burger is being left raw, and it's terrible. And it was just like, oh my God, this kid turned the burger flipping thing into a metaphor. He went the whole nine. I mean, he just, I'll have to find the video. I'll have to send it to you. It's incredible. That kid was literal professional sports talk radio. Just absolutely 10 out of 10, no notes. Just crushes the Eagles.
Well, I mean, I can see the way that the Eagles' offense was somewhat like the McDonald's ice cream machine. So
yeah, always broken, never working. Exactly. Oh my God,
that was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, richly deserved for them. Richly deserved. Yeah. So Eagles get crushed. Every Eagles fan very happy the shitty offensive coordinator got fired, and we'll see how they stumble on from there. Because yeah. Not great things coming out of Philadelphia after that game. And the other thing that happened that was interesting was George Kittle, the all-world tight end for the 49ers, tore his Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently ownership for the 49ers ran down to the locker room with a bottle of tequila for him. And he got himself good and drunk after they showed up and took care of him.
That's actually another indictment of the Eagles, is that even their defense was playing, well, both sides really were playing against, basically, with the exception of the quarterback and two ends, the entire 49ers B team with their injuries, right?
Yeah, the Niners are just absolutely annihilated by injuries, and somehow this Eagles team that was intact just couldn't figure it out. They couldn't solve the puzzle. Eagles are home. It's pretty cold out. San Francisco's a warm weather team. All of that.
And it's the only reason it wasn't a blowout, because the first four games all ended within 3 or 4 points of each other, and you would think that would indicate that those were very well matched teams. That was those were just good brackets, right? That these teams deserved to be where they were at that time. But
no, not
because
really.
In this case, the Eagles should have lost by way more than they did. It should have been, more resembling the other two games than the first three.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The first 4 games were all like close, competitive, one-score games. The thing is, I don't feel like Philadelphia, San Fran could have gone either way. It just feels like San Francisco was going
No.
to win that game no matter what.
No,
Now,
well, I mean, and it wasn't a heart attack. Like the other 3 were heart attack games, right? It was all of last minute, couple minutes, whatever. That game was pretty much, I don't know, it was pretty much settled at that point.
yeah. But meanwhile, Jacksonville, Buffalo. Now, that was a game that could have gone either way. A lot of close plays. Poor Trevor had his shin touch the ground on a 4th down. That if the Jaguars get that first down, they probably go up 14-3, and that game's probably over. But they don't. Josh puts on the Superman.
That guy missing the thing.
Yeah. They're like, oh God, this kid can hit from 90. Oh, they got him in their chin. He misses it. Yeah. It's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Was it 2 games ended on an interception this time? One of them being a pick six?
The Rodgers, 2 games had back-breaking interceptions. The Jaguars, the Bills intercepted them, and then they took the knee, and Rodgers threw a pick 6 to end his game, but the Steelers were already hopelessly out of it. So, like, whatever.
Yeah, that was basically an insult to injury, pick 6.
And again, stay out. Yep. The guy who tracks all the conspiracy theories, I actually had people talking about Aaron Rodgers' humiliation ritual that finished his career. That's a conspiracy theory quote everyone loves to use nowadays, humiliation rituals. But our boy Aaron, he got worked like a speed bag. That was delightful. But I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people who are like, yeah, the Jags suck. And it's like, that game was close.
That was a stressful game.
It was a stressful game. It was what'd you say?
Is Rodgers really retiring? Like, did he announce that?
I believe so. I don't see.
Okay. I'm just wondering because, and it seems like, for the most part, maybe Kelsey's the exception to this rule, but for the most part, a lot of these folks, that it seems like greed is the reason that they're going out on a shit play or a bad season or whatever, because Rodgers should have hung it up about 5 years ago.
Well, the thing is that these guys, all they've ever done with their lives is play football, and it's really hard to stop, because once you stop playing football, like, I think even Brady's mentioned it. It's like when you retire, you don't even know what to do with yourself anymore, because like ever since you were a little kid, all you did was play ball, and now you're like, yeah, I'm a trillionaire and all this stuff, but what the fuck do I even do now? Like, you just got, like, a lot of people have a tough time acclimating to like civilian life after being a football player, and if you can find a team dumb enough to pay you money to keep playing ball, you just do it. I remember.
Well, yeah, there's something to be said for the linemen and the people who are, they're out there, they're getting paid, but they're not getting paid like the quarterbacks and the star, receivers and, whatever, who are still going to college. They're finishing their degrees. They're there's a lot of those too. And you don't hear about them coming back every 5 minutes.
Well, they still hang on. Scarlett and Vince Wilfork, he's like a Patriot that was around for forever. They won the Super Bowl against Seattle, and then the Patriots were like, "Hey, Vince, you've lost a step. It's time to call it a career." And Vince said, "Fuck you," and he played 2 more years for the Texans because he wanted those NFL checks and he wanted to keep playing ball. And the Houston Texans were like, "We suck. Come on down. We'll take you. We'll give you NFL money for a couple more years."
Well, and sometimes too, it's a matter of they may have lost a step, or they may have just changed something, in the way they do things, and the team is still treating them like they were, or they just don't make a fit in the new whatever's going on. Like look at Montez Sweat, who was a huge disappointment for Washington, right? And now look at him.
And now he's a buzzsaw for the Bears. Yeah.
And that's the way he came in, right? Oh, Montez Sweat, he's going to kick everybody's butt. He's going to get 12 sacks a game. The quarterback's never going to get off his back, all this kind of stuff. He didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. For 2 years, he didn't do nothing. And now he's everywhere.
The Eagles got a bowl out of him. They beat the shit out. Sweat was part of those guys that was beating the shit out of Mahomes in that bowl.
Yep.
But, I just think that it's really hard to quit. I mean, Julian Edelman was talking about how his knee was like bone on bone his last season with the Patriots. He had no cartilage left in his knee, and he was still trying to play. He was still out there like doing it. So I mean, I don't. And again, you're getting great money for it. So if you really want to do it, and you're getting paid great, hey, ride it till the wheels come off. I mean, go for it. But I don't think Aaron. The thing is you saw what that was the best you're going to get out of him, and he's going to be a year older next year. And I just don't think there's any teams out there that are looking for a 1-year stopgap where your best case scenario is getting your doors blown off wild card weekend.
What about the Chiefs?
They got Mahomes.
He tore his ACL, didn't he?
Yeah, but Mahomes should be ready for week 1. I would be very surprised if he wasn't, because that's an injury that the off season is long enough.
ACL, it is LCL, and some other CL.
Oh yeah, I know, but that's still. I mean, that's still an injury that you come back from in the off season. You're back ready. I remember the Patriots. Wes Welker, our receiver, he blew his ACL out the last game of the regular season, and he was back for week 1 of the next season.
Well, remember Aaron Rodgers was Superboy because he came back so quick from his Achilles thing. But
I thought that was Ray Lewis, but could have been Aaron. But Aaron was bullshitting. Aaron was lying about coming back from his Achilles. He's like, I might come back, and it was like, fuck you, no, you're not. And then he didn't. And he was just lying the whole fucking time.
Veron?
Oh no, I'm trying to already take a picture for Instagram.
Oh no. Yeah, no, I mean...
He's moving on to the paperwork section.
Yeah, Veron doesn't care about any of our sports ball. She just wants to show us the art after we're done yammering about whatever we're yammering about.
Listening.
But anyhow, so...
Didn't realize you could see that much of it.
But I just... The main point I was trying to make about all that stuff is like...
She's down there playing like Royal Kingdom or something.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah. Royal match, let's go. But
didn't have ads.
No ads. Oh, I love that. I love seeing an ad for no ads. It's the most brain melting thing in the world. But the thing that I think is really frustrating in this world is that the correct take on a lot of football games is just close game, could have gone either way. And you can't say that in today's world. In today's world, you have to have a hard and fast, piping hot take about the game and what it means for the people. And that means that Josh Allen is Superman, Trevor Lawrence is a bum, the Jaguars wilted under the bright lights, and all that other kind of horse shit. And I think that's really ridiculous because, I mean, I think the Jaguars could have won. I think the Packers could have won. I think the Panthers could have won. The Panthers the Panthers played a real scary game against the Rams. I mean,
they did.
I was on this podcast talking about.
Actually, I felt like they should have won that one, and I think that the Jaguars.
No.
The Bills should not have won that game. They did not deserve to win that game, but the Jaguars did deserve to lose it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes. I think that makes some sense. Yeah. Scarlett made the point last week about teams losing games and not winning them.
They just sucked worse.
But as I was saying, I was on this pod last week talking about the bank robbery I was going to commit to obtain more money to bet the Rams because they were going to win by 50. And then I'm watching that game and I'm just sitting there saying, what the fuck is going on here? Like, for a long time, I would say right before the Rams started this weird wobbling where they stopped being unbeatable and just absolute killers, there was like a 1-month window where it was just really obvious. There was the Rams and then there was everybody else in the NFL. And it was just kind of, the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. We're just all sort of waiting for it to happen. And then they lost that crazy game to the Seahawks where there was the pass that turned out to be a lateral that the guy picked up and handed to the ref. And that was actually a 2-point conversion and all kinds of other nonsense. And right after that happened, it was just like the Rams were a giant balloon and the Seahawks were a pin. And they just deflated the Rams in that one moment. And the Rams then had they lost to the Falcons in a really weirdly. I mean, the Falcons are not good, and the Rams just lost to them. And then the Rams coach was like, that was unacceptable. We're playing all our starters against Arizona. And it's like, Arizona fucking sucks. They are one of the worst teams in the NFL by a mile. And it took the Rams like 3.5 quarters to put the Cardinals away. That was like a 7-point game late into the fourth quarter when the Rams finally poured it on. And like the final score looked good, but if you watch that game, you were like, Arizona was hanging with them. Arizona was trading punches with them. That was not great. But I was just sitting there thinking to myself, well, the Rams are getting Devontae Adams back. It was week 18. They really weren't feeling it. Now it's the playoffs, and the Rams are going to give it their best. And no, not really. I had Kayla texting me, and I had another friend who's also a Panther fan texting me, and my other Panther friend is also a poker player, and Viron is now showing us a blank white screen.
Can't see it. Right.
Chicks and Picks podcast on Instagram. Boom, the plug on the gram. I love it. But my friend who is my other friend who's a Panthers fan, he's also a poker player like me. So literally the entire fourth quarter, we're just quoting rounders back and forth at each other. And I was like saying that like Bryce Young's got alligator blood, the Rams can't get rid of him. And like just all the Teddy KGB and Mike McD quotes at the end of that movie we were going back and forth with. And then unfortunately we couldn't actually have the big payoff because the asshole Rams decided to win at the end. But that was, if you're a Rams fan, you have to be terrified of what that game made you look like. I mean, you cannot feel good about that win because the worst team in the playoffs by far like took you to the limit, and that's a bad look. It's just a bad look. There's no other way around it. And the Bears.
But that wasn't even the craziest game of the weekend.
No, then we had Bears Packers, which was absolute fucking madness.
Yes. People logged off.
That was the one game.
People left. Yeah.
Go ahead, Scarlett.
That was the one game the whole weekend I was not able to watch, and I'm really, really bummed about that.
That sucks.
Like I fell asleep, and the score was like 21-6 or something, and then I wake up to a text from Mike saying "good, better, best," and I was like, "They won."
Mm-hmm. I watched like the first, I don't know, maybe the first 45 minutes, I guess, of it. And I went, okay, whatever. And I was upset because I've been watching the Bears lately and they kept saying, oh, well, Caleb likes to come back in the second half and they've been the heart attack Bears all year and blah, blah, like won like 5 games in the last 2 minutes and blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, okay. It's 21-0. I'm whatever. So I went to watch. Yeah, I went to watch On Patrol Live. And then, a little while later, I saw I think it was your post, Mike, or I don't know, somebody posted something about Go Bears. And so I put the game back on and just sat there riveted the rest of the time. I was like, oh, you can do it. You can,
Yeah, the Bears are down 21-3. And then the third quarter is so weird because the Packers go 3 and out on every drive. And the Bears drive on them, and then they just keep fucking it up, and they don't get the touchdown. And they do kick a field goal at one point, so it's like 21-6. And then finally the floodgates open, and the Bears start getting touchdowns. And then after the Bears get a touchdown, the Packers respond with a touchdown. So now it's like, now this is really over for really reals. And then it's not. And the Bears keep rallying. And it's like, is this really going to happen? Are the Packers really going to blow this? And the answer is yes.
The thing is, the Bears look like 2 completely different teams. The entire first half, they looked like a clown car.
Yep.
They made a bunch of stupid mistakes and they got penalized all over the place and just, whatever. And then they come out. Third quarter is like they were kind of getting their training wheels under them, and then fourth quarter, man, they were just kicking some butt. And the Packers went home.
The one thing I'll say that I really love is that I'm going to make the bold, controversial statement that I like good quarterbacks and I like good quarterback play. And it's like Caleb Williams is a real quarterback. And that kid was making throws, and that fourth down game on the line, throwing it while he's being hit. It like feet off the ground as he's throwing it.
Yeah, up in the air, and yeah that was crazy.
Absolute miracle fourth, and he hit him right in the fucking hands. He couldn't have run out and handed it to the ball any cleaner to him.
Yeah, no matter how bad it got, he didn't turtle in and he didn't get frustrated.
Right.
He just kept going. Right? He didn't do the thing where he stops and he only throws little 3-yard dinkies.
Right. He was chucking. Yeah, he was chucking.
He's like, for the rest of the team to catch up.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, if I'm going down, I'm going down swinging. And then the Bears just pull it off, and that was just, I mean, it's one of those things that you always like see in hindsight, but it's just fucking God. The Bears are such a team of destiny. They are just this crazy pull-out wins they don't deserve team. They got like the whole city of Chicago's losing their fucking minds over them.
They got the Pope.
They have the Pope. They and the Seahawks have the Pope. I want to make that clear. If you don't know this, the last two times we've had a new Pope, the Seahawks have made the Super Bowl. And one time they won it. So the last two times we got a new Pope, and we have also had a Seahawks Super Bowl. So yes. So if the NFC title game is Seahawks Bears, it's the Pope Bowl. It's like the actual battle of who has the power of the Pope on their side. And I think that's a very likely outcome of these games. That's it. But yeah, the Bears, incredible win, awesome. Terrible Packer loss. I saw a guy randomly replied to me on Twitter, and his screen name was Fire Mike LaFleur, and that made me laugh. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, we fired so many coaches this already. I mean, we can always make room for one more, but and that'll be our final topic before we actually get to the games. Mike Tomlin steps down, which my brain melts when I listen to all these people on TV saying he should stick around. He's a great coach. Blah blah blah. It's just he's been the coach of the Steelers for 19 years. They won one Super Bowl very early in his tenure. Any cynical Tomlin hating Steelers fan will tell you that was Bill Cowher's team. Basically, the Steelers won a Super Bowl, and Bill Cowher retired right after they won that bowl. He was like, I did it. It took me like 100 years. I got one. I'm out. Fuck you. And Tomlin came in, and then like a few years after Tomlin got in, he won a bowl, but they still had young Roethlisberger, Troy Polamalu, all the guys that were the backbone of the team that won the bowl with Cowher. They were the team that won it with Tomlin. And then they went to another bowl, lost to Aaron Rodgers, unfortunately. Fuck you, Tomlin, for getting Rodgers a ring, you piece of shit. And then after that, I mean, people have always been like, well, he had Roethlisberger's rotting corpse, and then he never had a quarterback after that. And it's like, well, then go to the general manager and the owner and be like, guys, I need a fucking quarterback. Get me a quarterback.
I still think that the reason that Rodgers got the job is because he looks like Roethlisberger the older he gets. I mean, he does physically resemble the guy at this point. And that's just what Mike Tomlin was used to.
That would be jarring and terrible. But it's just really weird to me that the Steelers were just so willing to spend like the last 10 years being like, well, Ben's shot, but fuck it. What are we going to do? Go out there and chuck it. Corpse of Ben Roethlisberger. And then after that, they just kept doing all this like stopgap garbage with Russell Wilson last year and Rodgers this year. And it's like, how about you draft and develop a quarterback? How about that? Because, I mean, I get it. If you don't have the quarterback, it's really hard to win, but everyone knows that, so figure it out.
Russell Wilson they keep screwing themselves out of it by doing just well enough to not get a decent spot in the draft.
Right.
And they don't have a whole lot of draft capital left because they keep trading up, trying to get somebody that they can't do anything with.
Yeah, they're trapped in purgatory. They're just trapped in this weird spot. And I'm people are like, oh, the coveted position of head coach of the Steelers. And I get it. If you become the head coach of the Steelers, you're probably not getting fired. You're probably going to have the job for like 10 to 20 years if you so desire to have it. But what good is longevity if you don't get a quarterback to make it work? Like I mean, if you're looking at all the jobs that are open right now in the NFL, like the only job that I would be crawling over broken glass to get is the Ravens. Because you got Lamar Jackson, he's a real quarterback. Patch together the defense, do a little something else, you have a chance to go to a Super Bowl. That's a team that could win right now. Atlanta, no quarterback. Arizona, fucking dog shit. Cleveland, fucking dog shit. The Raiders might be a little interesting because you're going to get Mendoza, the kid from Indiana, who's absolutely destroying everybody right now. And I mean, before the college playoffs, people were like, Mendoza, Now people are like, oh my God, Mendoza, holy shit, this kid's incredible. So, I mean, at least you might have the quarterback if you go to the Raiders.
I feel like they should skip it and they should use, that one player that's like the 5th backup quarterback. They should just use him all season so that next year they can get the good guy.
I think Mendoza's fine. I think Mendoza's a good quarterback. I mean, he's
the Steelers back in the original topic.
No, the Steelers.
Since you've wandered off into you're into the third tier weeds here.
No, but I mean, the Steelers. I'm just saying the Steelers are screwed. I mean, that's. And I mean, the Jets, so there was breaking news right before we started recording the podcast. The second best quarterback in college, who's the quarterback for Oregon, just announced he's staying in school. He looked at being drafted number 2 by the Jets and said, hard pass. Going back to Oregon. Fuck you.
Honestly,
so, yeah.
Just where he's getting his doctorate.
Yeah. Someone made up a mock draft, and under number 2, instead of a player, they put short rope, and it was a noose. And they were just like, Jets fans, here you go. Here's your new draft pick at number 2. Yep. Goodbye, cruel world. Call it a day. Because this kid was like, and someone was like, oh yeah, you think you got one over on us, kid? Wait till next year when we're in the exact same spot, or you're gonna be a Jet whether you like it or not.
He's like, I'm staying in school forever.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go play for the Canadian Football League. I will never be a Jet. I will never join you. He's Luke Skywalker to the Emperor. I will never join you. He's
where's XFL?
Yes, yeah. Oh God, yeah. He's gonna go play for the Rock. he's not doing this.
He could just skip the draft and go for the undrafted free agent thing.
Yeah, but the Jets, no quarterback, they suck. The Titans have Cam Ward, and he looked fine this year. So for me, I would want to be the head coach of the Ravens, the Raiders, or the Titans. Everybody else, I have no interest, because if you don't have the quarterback, you have nothing. And that's just the way the NFL works. And that's really why Vrabel is such a ridiculously good coach, because he got the Titans to the number 1 seed, and they got knocked out in the first round, but that's life. And he got the Titans to the AFC title game with Ryan Tannehill as his quarterback. Just this absolute bum. And Vrabel was able to carry his bum ass to a bit of success. And now Vrabel gets to play head coach on easy mode because he has Drake May, and that just makes life so much.
He had Derrick Henry at the same time he had Tannehill, so he didn't really need Tannehill to be that great.
I mean, we've Derrick Henry's been a Raven for a million years, and they haven't won a goddamn thing. Good running backs are good, but they're not quarterback. I mean, it's just Derrick Henry was great, but doesn't move the needle.
But they still built around the throwing offense. So
I know. I like having a good running back, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough in our modern world of football, where the forward pass is what matters. It's just not enough to have a good running back. You got to have a guy who can sling the rock. And that brings us to this weekend's upcoming games. Oh, no, it doesn't. So we have to do one last quick thing. Little Chargers Girl. If you haven't heard about Little Chargers Girl, you have to find the video on TikTok or anywhere else on social media. There was a tiny child, probably around the age of 3 or 4, and she was wearing her cute little Chargers uniform with the number 2 on it. And her parents put 2 little miniature helmets of each playoff team in front of her, and they asked her to pick a team, and she got all 6 games totally wrong.
Oh.
Yes, she went 0-6 for the weekend. And now America needs her. We need her for the divisional round so she can accurately pick all 4 losers again for us, and we can hammer the other side. It was the funniest thing when that video surfaced basically the video exploded on Monday, and everyone was like, oh no, the Steelers are fucked, because that was who she picked for Monday night after going 0-5. And it held up. Steelers were cooked. That was right.
Little Chargers girl gets it wrong. Yes. Buffalo girl gets it right Littlest Buffalo gets it right because she's been studying her animals.
Yes. Yeah, animal theory. Oh, God.
Mike sent me the video, and when I tell you this girl said everything with such confidence.
She was so happy with every call.
And she,
Chargers, Eagles, Steelers. Oh, she was just so pumped.
She was ready. She was confident.
Scarlett's sound is.
Oh no!
Scarlett's sound is like this much off her video, and it's really messing me up, you guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
It's the sync is like that much off, so I can't tell you're talking until a minute later when your mouth starts moving.
Oh no, I don't know how to fix that.
We don't have the skills to do that. So yeah, no. We're just gonna. You just close your eyes. Don't look at Scarlett. Avoid her gaze. Scarlett is the Medusa of unsynced audio. Yeah. But anyhow, let's get to the games. And in the first game in the divisional round is Josh Allen, unbeatable Josh Allen. The path is clear. There's no opposition to Big Joshy Boy. He's going to the bowl for sure. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills go to Denver to play the number 1 seed Denver Broncos that nobody has any faith in at all. Literally none. And this line actually opened as Buffalo is a 1.5 point favorite. It has flipped. Denver is now a 1.5 point favorite. Totals 45.5. And I have no feel for this game at all because my brain 100% says Denver. Buffalo has 3 healthy receivers for this game. 2 Buffalo receivers tore their ACLs in the last playoff game. Yep, 2 guys blew out their knees against the Jags.
Oof.
It's really bad. They have 3 healthy receivers.
What game were you saying, Scarlett, that everyone's getting hurt? Didn't you say that? It hit us. You're like, everyone's having boo-boos.
I don't remember. We were deep into it on Sunday, and it was just everyone's going down. Everyone's hurt.
That was probably the Patriots and Chargers because they were beating the shit out of Herbert.
So, as much as I would want the Bills to lose, Sean Payton is out there begging for the fans to make more noise at the game, because he doesn't even have confidence in his team apparently, which is, that's not a good look. So, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, nobody can really decide. It's a 1.5 point spread. You gotta.
This is what Vegas is doing for pick'ems now. For some reason, they've decided that they'll never do a pick'em line. They just do the 1.5, and if too much money hits one side, they flip the 1.5 to the other side to try to balance it out. So I legitimately hate this game because all logic dictates that Buffalo is too lacking in talent and too injured to win this game. But Denver doesn't have a fucking offense. Denver is the most aggravating team in the world to watch because when they have a good drive and Bo Nix is dealing, you're just, oh my God, who can fucking stop these guys? What the shit is going on here? All this and a brick wall defense, And then right after that great drive by the Broncos, it's 4 drives of 3 and out, 6 and out, turnover, 3 and out. And you're like, where did the good drive go? What the fuck is wrong with you? You were so excellent a minute ago. And Bo Nix is just there sitting licking a lollipop going,
Well, and something unusual for both of these teams is that the weather is not going to affect either of them.
Oh yeah, I mean,
they're both cold weather teams.
Yeah, neither. Well, I mean, the only thing that will affect them is the cold. It's in Denver, so
mile high,
the altitude, the air. You can kick the ball a mile. The Buffalo should get tired in the fourth quarter because it's hard to get acclimated to low oxygen air, as everyone always tells us about. That Denver's the only place that has a real home field advantage and all that shit, as the grizzled old men who bang their clogs on the table say.
Yeah, right. Go play in Louisiana. Say that again.
Well, New Orleans is a dome. They don't let the swamp kill you in Louisiana. I mean, maybe LSU does, but not the Saints. But I hate this game. And for narrative purposes only, I'm going to pick the Bills because Bills Patriots for the AFC title game is way more fun and way more exciting than Broncos Patriots. Or gags, projectile vomits, gets very sick. Broncos Texans, yuck. Oh my God, what a terrible fucking game that would be. Broncos Texans AFC title game, the over-under on that game is going to start at like 32.5 and just go down as the week goes along. Oh my God. And the Houston Texans have won the AFC title 9-3. Oh, what a barn burner, Bob. Oh my God. I mean, it just, oh no. I mean, just, so because we can't have Broncos Texans as the AFC title game, I'm going to take the Bills just to preventatively stop that from happening. And I'm going to go under because I think this game's going to be a shitty rock fight. It's going to suck. And the only thing I got going for me is Josh Allen puts on the Superman cape and bullshits his way to another win. And then after the game, everyone's like, "Oh, who doubted Josh Allen?" And it's like, no one doubted him. It was a 1.5 point spread. Vegas literally said it was a fucking coin flip. What more do you want from us? Leave us alone. So yeah, that's my. But I mean, again, because it's a close game. If Denver wins, it will not knock my socks off. I will be like, yeah, that's a thing that could happen, but. It's just really funny how Denver got the 1 seed and immediately everyone was like, yeah, fuck them. They're bums. And it's like, Jesus Christ, really? You fight all year for the 1 seed and immediately get totally disrespected? And then I do it. I still do it. I pick against them. So yeah, I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the problem I'm complaining about. But such is life. Christina, your take.
I'm going to go Denver.
Even though you just said that Sean Payton has no confidence in his team.
Okay, well, I don't have any confidence in them either, but I have more confidence in them than I would the Bills. Just Fair. Because they're the Bills and I don't like them. Because
that's quality logic.
Because they have lost a bunch of their offensive arsenal, right? They do have a good defense, which is going to be really tough for Denver. We're going to see the punters are going to get the MVPs of the game. So I'm going to go under.
Yep. Bills under, Denver under. Got it.
I think this is going to be the saddest heart attack game ever. They're going to it's going to be 6-3 until some ridiculous stupidity until the last, and then somebody's going to get a safety and it's going to be 6-5 until until the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, what you're saying is it's going to be 7-6 Buffalo. And then the Broncos hit a 62-yard field goal to win it at the gun. And everyone's just like, God. And then everyone in America, as much as everyone in America hates the Patriots, everyone's going to go, oh my God, the Patriots have to beat this team. This team cannot go to the bowl. We need Drake May. There's no way we can let Bo Nix in after this.
And it's going to set up probably a Patriots blowout.
I hope so. From your lips to God's ears, but yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing it's a 4:30 game because otherwise, if it was a 1 o'clock game, people would be taking their after lunch snooze. I mean, it's going to be seriously, it's going to be that kind of it's so freaking frustrating because nobody can get anywhere. They keep hitting walls. They keep tripping over each other. They're getting stupid penalties. It's going to be ugly.
Yep, I truly hope that we're wrong. I truly hope this game is actually exciting. I hope the game gets into the mid-20s, but I don't see it. Scarlett, which terrible team has the randomizer selected for this abomination?
The Broncos.
Oh, bold.
Nay.
Okay, Die, let's even this out. So we're gonna roll the die from the Broncos side. So high numbers Broncos, low numbers Bills. Let's do that. Broncos hard. Okay, wow.
Is that an 81?
Yeah, it's Randy Moss. It's like we rolled a Randy Moss. We broke the D20 and we
back when they had real numbers.
Yeah, and now the total.
I'm sorry, but no guy with number 0 should be catching a touchdown.
3 for the under. So
that's going to be the total score.
Yes, 3-0 Denver. Boom, they win it. I love that we were all totally wishy-washy and the die was straight fire. The die was super confident. Yep.
The way under, yeah. Like I said, it's going to be like 6-5.
Yes.
Honestly, I would love a 6-5.
And the thing about the 6-5, oh, come on, all of us, and none of us went 6-7. 6-7. Oh my God!
I'm not going there. Come on.
I need to make the bet for the exact final score to be 6-7 Broncos.
Well, now you just hit all the teenager algorithms. The preteen girls are going to love this podcast.
Yes,
hey, girls.
keep saying it. 6-7, 6-7.
Okay, hit us with the art.
The title of this episode: 6-7.
Divisional round preview 6-7. Oh yeah, well, I'm doing it. This is all happening. We are going to game the algorithm. Hit us with the art, Viron. And we got a buffalo, and we have what appears to be a fish with a horseshoe. We have a horse fish. Just like looking up at the buffalo.
Is it a buffalo like covered in snow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he sitting on frozen?
But why does the buffalo have a goatee?
What?
The buffalo has a goatee.
Yeah. I don't know how to draw them head on.
I love the sheepish yes to the goatee. Like she was ashamed of the goatee, and she had to be begrudgingly forced to admit it.
Okay, so explain the fish. I don't.
It'll make sense at the end.
No, it won't. This won't. It really won't. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Speaking of low confidence.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, exactly. Okay, so anyhow, so now, Scarlett, bust out the D10. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me see. Let me make sure.
Yep.
Okay, I got it.
Yep. Okay. Let's roll the D10.
It doesn't have a 12 on it.
Yes, not the D12. We're gonna tighten up our options here, just down to 1 out of 10. Okay. Yep. Boom. D10.
For what?
That's a 7.
7. Okay, the 7th person on the anytime touchdown list is.
You're almost there, Scarlett.
4, 5, 6, 7. Bo Nix. Yeah. Bo Nix, the quarterback.
Nope, you lost it again.
Yeah, back a hair. And now your camera's cutting out. No. But don't worry about it. We got this. You said 7. We're good with it. So yeah. Yep, we got it. We see it. It's good.
We are a world
print
production, folks.
Okay, so Bo Nix is going to run one in for the Broncos. Is what we got there. That is plus 310. So we're already starting juicy on the anytime touchdown die parlay. Okay, that brings us to game 2 of the weekend. The Seattle Seahawks, the 1 seed in the NFC, who are not being disrespected by everybody, facing the super banged up 49ers. And the Seahawks are not a 1.5 point favorite. Oh no, good ladies. They are a 7-point favorite over the Niners. And the total in this game is 45.5. These two teams played 2 weeks ago, and the Seahawks won like 13-3 or something to that effect. The Niners could not move the ball against them because the Seahawks have a brick wall of a defense. And that was in San Francisco, not Seattle. That was when George Kittle did not have a torn ACL. I just don't see it. I do not see how the Niners get through this. The Seahawks are a juggernaut. Their defense is unstoppable. I think the Seahawks just crush them. Of course, I said all this shit about the Rams last week, and it didn't work out for me, but such is life. But yeah, I'm hard on the Seahawks, and I'm hard on the under because I don't think San Francisco is going to score much, if at all. So Seattle's going to get to like 20 or 24, and they're going to win this game like 24-6, something like that. I think the 49ers' magical run of overcoming all their injuries and getting double flea flicker touchdown passes from their wide receiver and all the rest of it, I think that all comes to an end. And Seattle's win. Seattle big. That is the TLDR of my review of this game. Seahawks big. Christina, over to you.
I completely agree. 100%. I think that we are going to see some desperation, really crazy trick plays because the 49ers seem to love those. But it's not going to help them.
Yeah. And the over-under?
I agree.
Under?
I said
okay.
100%.
Randomizer. What says the randomizer?
The randomizer agrees with the both of you.
Yeah! Way to go, randomizer. Come on, Nat 20 die. Let's go. Let's go hard here. Everybody on the Seahawks. And the fucking die spits in our eye and takes the Niners. You piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit.
That die loves a good underdog story.
It does. Does it like a good under though? That's the real question.
This is true. Oh,
it does. Oh dear God, is that a nat 1?
That's a 1.
It's a 1. We lock it in. Boom.
It's basically saying there's going to be a shutout by the 40. I mean, if that got any, it would be like the opposite of the Eagles a few years ago, where it's not the quarterback, it's everybody else that's injured, right. And they still,
Yep. Right. But I do agree on that under. I do agree on the under with the die. But here we go. Okay, so get the D10. Let's find our second piece of the puzzle for the anytime touchdown parlay.
See what kind of fish we got this time.
Hold on, go too far. We have a 3.
I mean, if a Seahawk was a real bird, then next week those fish could come in handy.
Yes. Zach Charbonnet, one of the two running backs of the Seahawks two-headed running back attack. He is the slightly more favorite of the two running backs. He's minus 105. So it's even money that Zach will find the end zone. So that's cool. And now we've got a tower that says 49, and we have a Seahawk hanging out there. And the Buffalo is hanging out still because V-Ron didn't crop this picture very well. So, yeah. We have this is the first NFL three-way dance in the playoffs. We have the Niners, Seahawks, and Bills all battling in this game.
The little shack was too big.
Okay.
I mean, well, but at that time the game will be over. They'll be back in the locker room. They can watch.
Yep. And this brings us to Sunday Fun Day. And the Sunday Fun Day
birthday.
Oh, really? Happy birthday. I had no idea, so I'm very confused. But
we're looking for a birthday miracle like last year. That didn't happen.
So, anyhow. Oh, wow. That is crazy. Holy shit. Literally, as I was looking at the DraftKings line, it just changed in real time. The Patriots were a 3.5 point favorite, and it just changed to 3. So, like, DraftKings just got hit with a pile of money on the Texans, apparently. But it's still a heavy 3. If you want to bet the Patriots, you got to bet 12 to win 10. And if you want to bet the Texans, it's even money on the 3. So 100 will get you 100 on Houston. And the total on this game is a no excitement allowed 40.5. The Houston Texans are known for their unders. The Steelers game was 38.5. They got very close to it with those defensive scores at the end, but didn't quite make it, so the under stayed clean. And another low-scoring game predicted by Vegas. This is the Patriots. So I got to tell you, very simply, wham. I was the first one to get on the paraphernalia. I win this week. Go me. But I got to say that this game is working out for the Patriots in the sense that the best receiver on the Texans probably going to be out with a concussion. Our good guy that allegedly got a concussion is looking like he's going to play. And Christian Gonzalez, who is the jersey I'm wearing always for this podcast now, that dude beat the shit out of the Chargers receivers last week. And if the Texans don't have any good receivers, Christian Gonzalez is going to maul their scrubs. So I feel like our defense can handle their offense, and I know everyone's going to talk up the Texans' defense as being a brick wall, and it is. They're great, and I'm not denying any of that, but I think we're going to score. I think we're going to get some points on them. I think we're going to do what we did this week. We're going to get to like 17 or so, and the Texans are going to peter out around 10 or so, and Patriots are going to. I mean, it's going to suck. Scarlett sent me a text that was the epitome of being a football fan, and that was, "Why do I follow football? This is hell." Just could have just kept living her life in blissful ignorance of not being stressed out watching a game. But yeah, and this is what I literally say to my mama of the littlest buffaloes. This is what I say to her every playoff season after the Bills win a game. I'm like, congrats, it only gets worse next week. It just until you win the whole thing, it sucks every week you're in it.
No, so, I have to say the last few years, like when the Patriots were not good, honestly watching football was like fine. Like not stressful at all. Except for the whole like Chiefs thing, which obviously like we didn't like. But like aside from that, it was like I just felt like I was just watching it like for fun. I didn't feel any like connection.
There wasn't an investment,
like,
right?
You know, but now the Patriots are back,
right?
And like that
after that lull, that drought,
that 5 years of agony. I love being such a prick about that too. I love it. Yeah,
it's brutal.
But yeah, so. Again, if the Texans were to win this game, it would not knock my socks off. They're a good team. Their defense is great. But this is the Texans. They've never won in the divisional round ever in the history of the franchise. This is their second week in a row of having to travel. They got stuck playing the shitty Monday night game, so they're on a short week. All these things are against them. Foxborough's going to be nice and cold. They're a dome team. All that good stuff.
What's supposed to be for temperature?
Let's look it up. Let's look at the Foxborough.
Like today, it wasn't that cold today.
Well, I know.
We gotta freeze them
Patriot
out.
weather Sunday.
It's supposed to be 41 degrees. 20. Let's see.
It says
at 8 p.m. it's supposed to be 36 with a chance of snow.
Yep.
Oh.
And it says
for several hours actually, so it's gonna be icy.
Oh.
Yeah. It is saying that it's going to be cold.
Okay.
I'm seeing it saying near freezing at kickoff, but I don't think that's accurate because I think that thinks that the game's going to go off at night and not at 3:00 in the afternoon. So that's what
a great time for a game as well.
Honestly,
1 is a little too early. 4:25 is like good, but like 3.
Well, this is the 3-6:30 is the standard for the championship games next weekend. That's the way they always do it, because there is the possibility. I mean, this year it's very possible that both games will be hosted by a West Coast team. So you couldn't run a game at 1:00 because everyone would have to be at the stadium at 10 a.m., which would be fucking dog shit. So
I think that sounds incredible.
I love that.
Yeah. Early morning football. Yeah.
Like when they're in Europe. Heck yeah.
Right. But I mean,
this game is going to be miserable. It's supposed to start raining at 3:00.
Yeah. Good. That's what we need.
Degrees, and continue with 40% chance of rain. So there's pretty decent chance of rain.
Oh, I hope so.
And continue raining, turning to snow, wintry mix.
Oh, we need it. We need all of that.
By the time the game is over. So that whole game is going to be a sloppy mud fest.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Slippery, slidey.
Let it happen, please.
Everyone going to the game, though, drive home safe.
Yes, please.
Stay warm.
Yeah. The AI slop generated broadcast from my thing when I typed in Patriot weather. They were like, it said wear layers. So yeah. But yeah, I remember a million years ago, back when we were beating the shit out of Peyton Manning, I would go to Gloucester and play in a flag football game every Sunday, and it was a pretty violent game of flag football. We had offensive and defensive lines, and we were actually hitting each other. It was pretty aggressive, and I was very unathletic. So literally
Did the flag part escape you? Or
what'd you say?
Did the flag part escape you?
Oh, no. When you caught the ball, you'd get your flag pulled. But on the line, offensive and defensive linemen can't pull each other's flags. So the defensive linemen have to get around you to pull the quarterback's flag. And so you have to actually pass block and run. So
I always thought it was the red light, green light. You just hold up a stop sign.
Oh, no.
It's supposed to be,
no.
It's supposed to be concussion friendly, that.
Oh, no, we were but again, since I was so unathletic, literally half the time I was on the line, the guy across me quit fucking holding, and I'm I have to hold you. I'm not very good at this, and there are no penalties in this flag football game, so I'm going to commit a lot of holding. So fuck you. Yeah. So that was
Mike's out there with duct tape.
There was a guy, Tony Baselli. He was the left tackle for the Jaguars. Literally did that. He had his shoulder pads, and he would have double-sided duct tape that he would put on his shoulder pads, and then tight to his jersey. So his jersey would be stuck, adhered to his pads, so the defensive player couldn't grab his jersey for any leverage. His jersey was literally just skin on top of his pads. So it was that's dedication to the craft, baby. So Christina, how do you feel about this terrible game?
I think this is another one that's going to be just really ugly. Both of the starting centers are out.
I don't think the starting center of the Patriots is out, because we'd be shitting and pissing ourselves.
He's on the list.
He's
on the list.
Let me look.
He's on the injury list.
Patriots injury report. Patriots injury report today. Injury report. The entire Texans team is out with injuries.
It's not the time to get injured, people.
Yeah,
not
exactly. Rub some dirt on it. But Morgan Moses is the offensive lineman I see, who's got a knee injury, but he's not the center. So I think we're good at center, but okay,
because this one says Jake Andrews on there, but it's fine. But I do think it's going to be ugly. I think that it's going to be very messy, and I think it's toss up, regardless of what the odds say.
Yeah.
Because of that, and just because you guys are outgoing Patriots, I'm going to go Texans.
I knew you were going to do that to us.
And I'm going to go over because 40 is ridiculous. And I just think it's funny because it's, they're both the two red, white, and blue teams. And they're,
American.
Symbolic. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What's more American than New England and Texas?
Yes. Okay, randomizer. I can feel the randomizer taking Houston here. I can feel it in my bones.
I would like to start with a disclaimer that the randomizer's thoughts and opinions are not my own.
No.
Because the randomizer picked the Texans.
Of course it did.
No.
Of course it did. There's no goddamn way it wouldn't. Okay, nat 20 for the Pats. Come on, Da, you can do this. Then that one comes out. We just end the podcast early. We just turn it off. Fuck you, you piece of shit die. I've never hated you more than I hate you right now. You fucking prick.
All right, we're gonna cut and do that again. And then we're gonna splice it.
We're gonna edit a 0.
Right.
Do it again.
We're gonna Photoshop it as 0. Yeah, Mark,
can you get a
Photoshop a 0
screenshot
with
of that? Add a 0 to it.
Yeah. Okay. And the total. Here comes the nat 20.
With Tom Brady.
Agrees with Christina on everything. Perfect.
No,
Beautiful.
I said yeah.
No, you said over. You said over because 40 is ridiculous was the actual term you
I was
used.
already looking at the next one.
Okay. Hit us with the art, V-Run.
Not much over, though.
Wait, are you doing...
Make us feel better about these betrayals.
Do you want your little 10
Do you want to do the D10
first?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Our anytime touchdown.
We have a 4.
4 TD
It's
scorers.
So tiny.
Oh, Hunter Henry. Boom. The guy who got the only touchdown in last week's game. Hunter Henry.
Good one.
Almost
boom,
there,
I like
Scarlett.
it.
Almost.
The odds on him are
I was going to be so angry if that role was a Texan and we had to root for a Texan to get a touchdown. I'd be like, no. But yeah. So thanks, D10. You're the new best die.
Yay.
And now we have the Patriot ice fishing a Texan fish, which is catching the lure of the Patriot.
I'm a little worm.
It's an elaborate worm. That worm is like a Trogdor S.
I love his little beanies and gloves. Or his little beanie and gloves.
I know.
He's wearing the Julian Edelman red gloves. I love it.
They're very good at drawing the Patriot compared to everybody else too.
And
why?
And this brings us to the only game that's probably going to be exciting and full of scoring. The Los Angeles Rams at the Chicago Bears.
Garoppolo watching.
Yep, always, every day I'm shuffling, and every day we're Garoppolin'. And yep. And I don't know why that reminded me of it, but it was very so. Game's over. Patriots are getting ready to take their final kneel down, and Drake May asks Hunter Henry, because he was a former Charger, if Hunter Henry wants to take the final kneel down. And Hunter Henry says, Jim, I'm going to screw it up and we'll lose the game. Even though they're up 17-6, he was like, I'll screw it up and we'll lose the game.
I just saw that. I thought that was really sweet.
Yes, that was so funny. It was so funny. And both of them, it was just pure wholesome content where like Drake makes the generous offer, Henry magnanimously refuses, it just all works out. Just like, yeah. So Bears 3.5 point home underdogs, and Vegas is finally like, okay, you pricks get to have a little fun. Although the total in this game opened at 50.5, and it's now down to 48.5 because now while we're hoping for some coldness in our game, apparently the Bear game is going to be fucking cold as shit. Bears.
For some reason I feel like I heard that, like, potentially negatives or something. Is that what?
Like negative wind chill, right?
Right. So here we go.
20 and 30 mile per hour gusts.
Yeah.
Windy City.
The AccuView forecast expected bitterly cold, with temperatures reaching as low as 8 degrees and 55% chance of wind of precipitation.
1 and 9 in cold.
Yeah. The forecast calls for very cold with periods of snow. The temperature is expected to be around 10 degrees with a -6 wind chill with roughly an inch of snow. The wind will be 12 miles an hour with gusts of up to 22 miles per hour.
So maybe we need Jimmy G.
No, I don't.
From Illinois, I believe, and he was a Patriot. He's used to the chill.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to stick with Stafford.
He's used to the chill.
Yeah,
used to the chill.
You've now fucked. stop saying that you're going to fuck the algorithm. We were rocking the 6-7, and now we're going to be
bring it back.
But now we're going to be in this weird used to the chill algorithm. Have any of you seen the weird core mind control Latina and all her TikTok videos? There's this lady, like she's doing a bit, and she will never stop doing the bit, and she does these like 1 minute long videos that are just her looking straight at the camera and saying weird shit to you, and then she has a bunch of catchphrases, which are two of which are "yeah" and "Mia look," and it never stops. And every 6 months or so, she just explodes on my social media feeds. And right now, everyone's freaking out about her again. I'll have to send Scarlett a video. It's nuts. It's like it's designed to be weird and off-putting, but also it's SMR. What's the goddamn phrase? ASMR. Yeah, it's aggressively ASMR as well. It's all of that.
I can do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It'll make sense at the end.
It's yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at. Is just we're now in the world of the orb, which fans of Crazy Mind Control Latina will understand what I'm saying. But I like the Bears in this game because it's going to be freezing fucking cold. The Rams are a dome team, and the Bears are getting 3.5 points. I can lose by 3 and I win. That's awesome. That's hilarious. So I like the Bears, and fuck it. The Bears' offense sucks, and their defense sucks. Their offense is great. America's pulling this total down for me. They're going to get 49 points. I'm going to go over. It's going to be a fun rock fight in the freezing cold, and the Bears win. Bears money line. America needs the Bears in the NFC title game, and then they'll probably get their brains blown out by the Seahawks. But there's no way I can look at the Rams after the way they played against the Panthers and go, yeah, that team's going to figure it out. That team's got this fucking thing taken care of. They're going to totally go into Chicago in a freezing cold situation and just take care of business. I mean, they've given me no reason to have confidence in them at all.
I mean, if they were smart, they're already in Chicago.
I've heard people. Trust me, I saw a very impassioned argument on both sides of this coin from people. Because on the one side, people are like, "Yeah, you want to get in Chicago now and acclimate to the cold." And the other side is, you're going to have to sleep in hotel beds for the whole week. You're not going to be at your actual practice facility. You're going to have to conquer some college facility. You don't know, you don't have your meeting rooms. You don't have any of your logistics set up.
Who cares? You're going to be on the road anyway for the game. The game is what matters. And the way they practice now, it's not like they're actually playing anything.
Well, you talk to every owner that runs an NFL team, and you convince them that you're right about this, because these teams do not do that. These teams fly in on Saturday, crash, and then they play the game on Sunday.
Plus, on the other hand, half of them be sick by the time the game started because it's cold, and I don't know. I guess there's an argument either way. But
I think Christina's just using that girl logic.
I am loving that Vron is somehow mansplaining to another woman about what's going on here.
Just bundle up, bunnies. I mean, you guys travel for a living.
Yes.
So you should be okay with it by now. I think you should have figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably okay if you don't have, your little muggy and your little coffee table and your whatever, because you're on the road, because that's what
money
you do 17 weeks of the year. But anyway,
snaps.
Are you done? Suck it up, boys. No.
Toughen up. If you're gonna play football, at some point you're gonna be playing in the cold. You're gonna be playing in the snow, in the middle of winter, in the wind. I don't know. maybe like stop playing in domes or something. At the very least, get some weather on you.
Well, so how do you see the game, Christina?
Oh, Bears. All the way Bears.
All the way Bears.
Well, not all the way. They're going to show up in the second half, but Bears.
Yeah. Bears are going to show up enough to win.
Yeah, I mean,
fourth quarter.
Yep.
Like Maddie's old. He's got a messed up finger, you know, and I'm old too, so I know that when you have like a sprain or something and it's cold, it hurts more. He doesn't do well in the freezies because he's, you know, from LA and stuff, so, or lives in LA. And, you know, I just don't see it. And the Bears, regardless of I mean, it's the Bears, the crowd is going to be, you know, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th man out there. Like, it's going to be loud. Which is why I hope like hell that this is carried by a normal network that knows how to handle levels, because a couple weeks ago when we had some randos running the games, you couldn't hear shit because they had all the levels wrong. But this game is going to be obnoxiously loud, and the Bears are going to pull it out.
And the total?
Over.
Okay. Randomizer. You ram-picking piece of shit.
Randomizer today was like, good, better, best.
Way to go. Oh, man. Randomizer bailing itself out.
Right?
Thanks, Randomizer. You're the best. You're the good, better, and
the
best.
Obvious one, I mean.
Okay, not 20 for the Bears. Come on.
Has the die agreed with us at all today? I don't think it has.
No, it hasn't. It's been pretty shitty today.
It agreed with me.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
This isn't a toss-up game, dude.
So that means the Rams win, but the Bears cover. The Rams win by 3. So that's a depressing stat. Thanks, Randomizer, for being a jerk about it. Okay.
That means one of those overtime
overtime
games.
Heartbreaker. Rams hit like a 55, and it's under. Yuck.
Somebody important gets hurt.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
5 for the under. Yep. Okay, and now the D10 for our final piece of the 4-leg touchdown parlay. Come on, hit a bear.
Caleb better do his stretchies before the game. That's all I got to say.
A 0.
Oh, God, that's going to be number 10 on the chart. Whoever that is going to pay like $1 million. 6, 7, 8, 9. God damn it. It was number 10 was a goddamn Ram. But we have no choice. The die compels us. Blake Quorum.
Oh,
so,
that was a good sound.
So let's put 25 United. We're putting 25 United States dollars on this to win $2,300. $2,300 on the 4-leg die parlay.
Ooh. Wow.
And this is Bo Nix, Zach Charbonnet, Hunter Henry, and Blake Corum. He's a backup running back for the Rams. That's who he is. So, okay, hit us with the art.
Yeah, at least he's a running back. I was afraid we were into the big man touchdowns.
Oh my God, what happened?
Art so scandalous it deleted itself rather than be seen. And we have the happy bear, and he's not even catching the ram fish. The ram fish is just like literally just jumping into his mouth.
Yeah.
The ram fish is a Pop-Tart. All the ram fish wants to do is be eaten.
It was supposed to be like, you know, when bears do the salmon thing.
Yes.
That's what I was going for.
Right. Yeah, I understood. Although it's not going to work with those horns because the bear's going to open his mouth and get his snoot booped by those horns. So
the snoot. And then I had a little empty space, so I added in a poor little friend.
Our frozen George Ravington.
Oh no.
Our cryogenically sealed until next year, George Ravington.
Yeah,
we won't see him again until spring.
And then here's the whole.
There's the whole thing.
Cute.
Yeah.
You're actually going with my ice fishing idea.
So we're
just had to take some time.
We're at Winterfish Camp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next week we can have a dog sled.
We're only going to have 4 teams and 2 games next week, so yeah, we're going to have to really yeah.
But maybe George Ravington can break out and be the musher.
That's so cute. Ooh.
Well, the possibilities abound. Possibilities abound. Yeah.
Remember in Scooby-Doo when they found the was a caveman and he was frozen and they had to thaw him out. They could have a fire and they could be defrosting George Ravington.
Oh God. Our poor chili bird.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
maybe that's the after the season. After
yes.
the Super Bowl, they're doing the party. Roasting s'mores over George Ravington.
Okay, well, good luck to us all this week. Go Pats, all that other good stuff. And we will see you all for the championship weekend. Have a good one, everybody. Bye, Mark. Bye. Bye, Mark. Bye.